Good morning, welcome to a morning review. This is Kim Watson speaking on Monday the 21st of September. Okay, looking at the Eurodollar first, and on Friday we pretty much ended up with a bearish engulfing candle, and not quite closed low enough, but certainly a potential reversal. What we've seen here, we had a bit of divergence into the highs, and then it pretty much rolled over. Yet to hit a couple of key levels this morning, but and it is yet to actually confirm a lower high effectively, because we on the 4 hourly, from a 4 hourly perspective, when you come down to the hourly point of view, though, we took out the Thursday lows effectively, and to me it's looking extremely rocky. However, still got daily pivot above us to yet catch. But maybe if it doesn't catch that, it starts breaking down, well, we could be on for the S1. I pretty much said on Friday morning that it's a possibility that the news wasn't much in the way of news in a sense, and we may see a status quo return. And sure enough, by the end of Friday, we're back into that sort of choppy zone, and we could pretty much stay in that sort of region. But as I say, today we'd like to see the daily pivot caught first, not quite called its weekly pivot, although pretty close, just above us. So there's potential we could run up to that sort of level. However, be careful from that point onwards. The 50's flattening out here, which in itself just really shows us, and as is the 200, they're both flattening out, which shows us the trend of the market at the moment, which is pretty sideward. So any sort of movement up there doesn't mean to say it will we'll see a sustained rally. It could well easily roll over and continue to chop within the range or break down. Looking at the pound dollar, looking at the bigger time frames first, going a really bearish daily bar there, really shooting star into the monthly R1. From here again, it's got potential for the downside. It's quite choppy at the moment. It's when you see these sort of moves popped in there, it's often that we see, well, move back into the range they were sitting in. Still a slight upward trend from the moving averages. You can see the 50 still pointing reasonably well upwards, as is the 200. Potential to run up to its daily pivot, just having an effect, another effect off that 21 moving average at the moment. But if it can push up, maybe it's got the chance to catch up, as I say, to the daily pivot. Again, with the euro, I don't necessarily trust it will run and follow through, but if it does, well, R1 and Friday's highs are certainly a potential. For the downside, a break of these sort of prior lows there, and we can see the weekly pivot and the S1 caught, and it'll, as I say, it'll move us back into range. Dollar yen, another one that's given up the gains pretty quickly. You see on the 4 hourly, but you see on the daily there, it broke its trend, but it's sitting in this range. I've said on the Wednesday update, we could well see the yen remain in this range. It's a sort of level that the Japanese like it to be in. Of course, they may even like it to stay at 130, but realistically, it's around about what they'd like to see, I'm sure. Just bouncing off its 4 hour lower band here, but it's sort of really going from upper band to lower band. A bit choppy, but again, it's already caught its daily pivot. To me, looking at this, it could give way to the dollar, and we could see a continue to the upside there. Got no real specific targets to go in. It chops quite a lot of the time in the morning, so sometimes we get into a decent range, but if it does start breaking and manage to get above that 50, well, we could push back to the 120.50 sort of area, 54, the R1 area. Okay, and finally the Aussie dollar. Again, shooting star sitting there, 2 shooting stars on a row. Sure, this is going to roll over. So it's the weekly pivot, and it's looking like it may change trend now. It was doing pretty well, looking like it could continue in its route. It may change trend. Put this trend line across these bars at the moment. A break of this may see us run down towards the S1. I've got the untouched daily pivot, which is always a possibility. No lines to draw across it yet, but it's effectively walked out the side of the trend that was running from the highs down to this bar at 2 o'clock. It's just chopping along the side there, but a break after this 7 o'clock candles finish may be seeing us see us run up towards that daily pivot. But again, weakness prevails, and as pointed out from the dailies there, and everything else is on Friday. It's a weaker of the currencies. Yes, it had a good run up on Friday morning, just to prove me wrong almost, but it's since given everything back, and we could see this roll over some more. So really possible bit of dollar strength coming through in summary. Just got to watch these markets. I mean, it could be that they regain and end up, but the majority of them are looking a bit on the choppy side. A lot of key moving averages, the 50, 200s flattening as it is here. So they're flattening out, which is really showing a bit range bound as much as anything else. Okay, I hope you have a great day. No significant news out today to be looking at really. So we're left to the pure technicals. Have a great one. Bye for now.